The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.
This is Denise Nostrom, CEO and founder of Diversified Financial Solutions. Now more than ever, investment advice is needed. Not just where best to invest your money, but why. Are you investing for your future retirement? Are you retired and looking to maximize your income? Are you maximizing your income and concerned with leaving money for your loved ones? Are you investing for your retirement at the same time saving for your children's education and at the same time saving to buy another home? Are the markets in line with your goals? Are your goals ever changing? Please contact me at 631-758-8691. That's 631-758-8691. Or visit us at diversifiedfinancial.biz. For over 25 years, I have been helping individuals, families, and business owners navigate through all market conditions with only one goal in mind, my clients. Visit me at diversifiedfinancial.biz or call Denise Nostrom, founder of Diversified Financial Solutions, at 631-758-8691. That's 631-758-8691 for a conversation about my most important client, you. Good afternoon. Well, what the heck happened today? First, we wake up to temperatures around 40 degrees. Then the market has a bad day. So thank God it's Friday. I don't know, the song that comes to my head is, you had a bad day, but it's okay. Listen, we're going to unpack that. It's all good. So anyway, we can all use a break though this weekend. And I think for some of us, we have a 3-day weekend. So, that's a good thing too. It's been tough, but don't get too comfortable because then we have a nor'easter coming Sunday through Monday. So let's just say that the world is kind of keeping us on our toes. I think that's really what's happening. So I want to thank you all for tuning in to the Financial Chick Show today. I'm your host, Denise Nostrom, the CEO and owner of Diversified Financial Solutions. Your financial chick is here to help you make better financial decisions and choices to improve your life and reduce your anxiety and stress about money. Maybe I need to reduce my anxiety. I'm talking so quick. It's been one of those weeks, you know. But if you want to learn more about me or my firm, you can check out the website at financialchickshow.com. We're also on Facebook at Diversified Financial Solutions. So like our pages to get updates and see what is happening. Well, I'm excited today because, you know, I'm falling apart at the seams here. No, I'm only kidding. But I have some guests in the studio with me today. So first and foremost, I have my right-hand man, Mike Scudiero.
Denise.
I'm so glad you're here. We talked about this.
It's pretty funny because you were saying life's keeping us on our toes. I'm like, you still have those? That's cool.
Well, the toes, and then, you know, like every day we say, okay, you know, and then the next shoe drops. We figured, like, you know, you usually have a day of rest or whatever, but not so much. But I'm also excited because look, with the cat dragged in today. My daughter Megan is here.
Yes, hello.
Fresh
so
from
to be here.
Fresh from Mercer University from Manhattan. She's coming back to the island from time to time.
I have been here very much recently.
You have been around, which I'm glad to see you, and it's a good thing to have you around. So today I said, hey, listen, you want to come in? She was a little reticent about it, but you said yes.
Of course.
So this is good stuff. It's really good stuff. Mm-hmm. All right. So where do we start? Well, I'll just give like everybody an update, just quick updates. The Town of Brookhaven Women's Advisory, of which I'm on the board, we had our conference this past Saturday, Ageless and Unstoppable, and it was a huge success. We had a great time. The comedian, she was hysterical. And actually, if you want to go on Channel 18, if you have Cablevision, you can actually check out the conference. It was really, really good. We talked about the sandwich generation, which many of us in the listening area are, you know, going through this or have gone through it, and getting support for that. And we also had we talked about uncluttering. You know, basically we looked at what to do for your house if you need to unclutter. And what's very, very exciting is that I'm going to have this gentleman, Vinny Giacalone, on my show to give you some ideas about what to do with that. So that's awesome. And we did some boxing with Team Arroyo. We had a professional boxer that now runs around to different organizations and nursing homes and teaches them how to do boxing and do some exercising, whether in the chair or standing. So it was amazing. And on last night, we had a power event, of which I'm the president and founder, at Pure Mammography up at the mall. And we raised over $500 for American Cancer Society, Long Island, for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, ladies, let's not forget to get your annual mammograms. Super important. And great stuff that's going on. So again, it's not all bad, right? We got some good stuff too. All right, so let's talk. Where should we start? All right, so maybe we'll do the market on the second half. Let's finish the personal stuff. So let's see. Well, let's start with Mike. So Mike hasn't been on the show for a bit, a couple weeks. Maybe a couple. Well, no, I guess a couple weeks.
Yeah, maybe a month or two.
Maybe I'd say a month or two. Well, and in that month or two, you've had so many changes. So one of which was the first one.
Well, the first one just now was a microphone change, but after that, after that was, I guess my status as a significant other. Would you put it like that, right?
Okay, all right. So we're going to go back. We're going to go backwards. Okay, so the most recent, this past Saturday.
Yep.
What happened?
I got engaged.
Congratulations, right? Very, very exciting.
Thank you.
Mike is moving on up, right? Big stuff.
Yep.
Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you, dude.
The engineer, Zach. So we're all excited.
The actual goat, yes.
Yep. So, I mean, obviously, Mike used to work for the station here. So everybody now you all know.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you see Mike, you got to give him a big congratulations. Very excited for you and Victoria.
Thank you.
Great stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, it was nerve-wracking, but it's very nice now that it's done, and it's all good. But definitely, I was just telling Megan before, like after it was done, like when the anxiety was leaving me finally, I was shaking like a leaf. It's so nerve-wracking before you do it, but it's all worth it. It's really nice. Well,
there's a lot, right? Will she say yes? Will you forget the ring?
Yeah.
It's right?
And the planning, making sure she likes it, it definitely is a lot.
Oh,
and
yeah,
planning the proposal itself, oh my God.
But you were literally, Mike's going to become a financial advisor. He's in the throes of doing all of that. So definitely a good planner. So I'm very excited, the success of you planning. So he had everything planned out.
Yeah,
you knew exactly what you were going to do.
That was a good first look. I locked in a little bit.
Yeah. So again, it's the little things, the big things, and the things in the middle. But if you're either a planner or you're not, right?
Yeah.
And so you did an amazing job, and she had no idea.
No, she was totally clueless. And
that's the best too.
If she said she had an idea, I was going to suplex her right into the lake, because there's no way. There was no way she would have had an idea. And she even said she was completely in the dark about it, because I was so quiet and so meticulous about it. There were even times where I was screen mirroring the Yankee game onto my television if I was watching a game. Mm-hmm. And since that's coming directly from my phone, it very well could have resulted in a message popping up on the television screen, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
But then I realized for my particular phone, and thank you Android, I guess, when you're screen mirroring, it doesn't show the exact content of messages come through, just say messages, but not the content of it. So I was safe to do that. It didn't matter.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's all the things the unintended consequences that you don't really think about that could happen and could ruin the whole thing.
And her friends thought they were nervous about it. They're like, oh, thank God, because they have iPhones. She has an Android, so they thought if they all had iPhones, she could have seen their location and that they were there with us.
Oh, right.
But they were like, nah, she has Android, so we're good there too. So we covered all the bases.
Right. Yeah. So Mike had all of her friends be there, so they were able to see the actual engagement, and there's photos and video.
Yeah.
Right?
And I did say lake. I wasn't specific. It was Lake George, just so everybody knows, because we love it up. It's so nice up there.
That's awesome.
It's so cool. So if anybody hasn't been there, you got to go. It's a really nice place.
Cool. And best time is fall with all the colors. I'm sure it looks amazing. Right?
We even went on a 2-hour boat ride. It's called literally called the Fall Foliage Tour.
Awesome.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, of course, the other thing. So we'll I guess we can let the secrets out now. Mm-hmm. So you kept the ring at the office in your desk.
I did.
And one of the reasons is because about 3 months. I guess 3 months now, right? 3 months ago, you
moved.
Yes.
I moved
into your own place.
Yep. I think we might have. I think we might have.
Oh yeah, you might have. You might have that. Okay, all right. Yeah. So you're right. Yeah.
But still, I mean, why not? I mean, it's all a lot happening in a compressed amount of time, so it's hard to keep track.
That's awesome. So congratulations to all those wonderful things.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So we'll pop over to you, Megan. We've got a little bit before the break, but how is college going?
College has been pretty good. I mean, I'm enjoying my classes. I'm just trying to get through this year. Mm-hmm. And figure out what I really want to do with the rest of my life, because I feel like now it's getting more real. I have to start figuring out what I actually want to do. I'm going into my junior year next year,
That's crazy.
And I know, right?
She's obviously a planner too, which again, keep that in mind, girl. I'm just saying, because she's already like 2 months into school, but she's like, I'm going into my junior year. You just started your sophomore year.
It gets very serious very fast, and I feel like my freshman year went so fast. This year's only going to go faster, so I feel like I really have to start thinking about what I actually want to do, so I can start working on internships and all of those good things.
Absolutely.
For next year.
Yeah, she's on it. She knows that it bolts by. She gets it.
It does. It really does.
No, I think it's. I was just kidding, but that's so funny. That's like when it's 7:15 and people are like it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm like, well, no, it really is not. But I'm excited that both of you are here today. And like I said, it's been a crazy. And just a little update too. I still haven't found my diamond in my engagement ring that I got many years ago. So very, very sad. But anyway, we'll see. I haven't given up hope, and St. Anthony's still riding on my shoulder. So, hopefully I'll be finding that real soon.
Sant'Antone.
Yeah. So you're listening to the Financial Chick Show. This is Denise Nostrom. My company is Diversified Financial Solutions. I help you look for financial solutions when you feel like there are none. Feel free to contact me at 631-758-8691, or you can reach us at financialchickshow.com. So stay tuned. I've got Mike Scudiero, my right-hand man, and my daughter, Megan, in the studio with me here today. So stay tuned after the break. Welcome back. This is Denise Nostrom, the Financial Chick. My company's in Medford, and you can reach me at 631-758-8691 or visit my website at financialchickshow.com. I'm here to help you on your financial journey. Over the years, things change, and I'm here to help you navigate all those changes. So today, we're just kind of shooting the breeze. I've got Mike Scudiero here, my assistant, and I've got my daughter in from the city. From college here in the studio. God, Megan, you haven't been on the radio in a long time.
Yeah, it has been a really long time. I can't even remember the last time I was here.
I know.
Probably close to when I worked here, honestly.
I guess, right?
Maybe a little bit after that.
Or even, I think it was right before I left for school originally.
I think that's what it was, yeah, because you were telling a little bit about that. So at least, yeah. So it's been a while. It's a while, because she was like walking through and she's like, wow, it looks so nice in here. Because I think they were probably still doing construction.
I was like, did they renovate it in here? Like, it looks really nice.
It looks really good. I know. And we have something at the end of the show to tell you, so stay tuned to the end. We have something really exciting about something that's going to be here at the airport. So we were just talking, and like I said, just, things that have been going on and what's happening. So Megan and I were talking about driving here, and the sky looked so beautiful, right? We said it almost looked like spiritual.
Yeah, the sun was like beaming through the little area of clouds. It looked very angelic. It was beautiful.
It was. Like the rays coming down inside. I love that.
Yeah,
it was really nice.
So it was pretty. And then what made you think of something?
Just first, I don't even know what made me think of it, but I just thought about how I saw earlier this morning how it's been a month since Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that just that whole situation in general just really makes me sick, how you could just voice your opinion in a respectful way, never be, rude to any other party, whether you disagree or not. And he was penalized for that. So it makes me really upset. And I really I hate thinking about it. Even the day after that, it was just so hard to get off my mind. The video was horrible, and the way that's online for anybody to see, especially as children when they get older, it really is horrible. I have no other words.
That video really was.
It's horrible.
Oh my God.
I know.
I can't get the image out of my mind.
I saw maybe 10 minutes after the news broke on Twitter, and I just wanted to delete my app after that.
Oh, I know.
It was so bad.
There's so many different angles of it. It's ridiculous.
But that's what's sick about our society. I mean, and I hadn't seen it, and I didn't want to. And then, oh, take a look at this. Or you almost couldn't avoid it. At some point, some way, you were going to see it. And I think that's sad. We're not valuing human lives anymore. I mean, regardless of whether you agreed, right, what you said, agreed with him or not, he was a husband, a dad, a brother, a son. I mean, all of these, have we forgotten that this is what it's all about? I mean, you can have a different opinion. I may like lobster, but you don't. And I'm not going to hurt you about that. Maybe a bad example, but it really isn't, because it's everybody's got a different opinion on things. And that's okay. That's what makes America America. Or are we not America anymore? The land of the free, home of the brave,
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to get dramatic about it, but it's really sad. It's very sad, you know?
That is what it comes down to. What you said, the value of life. Because like everybody who was like, I mean, I'm sure you heard it where you were, but like that, even celebrating it, like that's truly sickening. Like that's not caring about human life.
Yeah, I don't care if you love the person, hate the person, whatever. Like, he's still a person, or anybody's a person. Like, even that woman that's still, and it happened right around the same time that the woman from Ukraine in the train, the light rail in North Carolina, like. That is just horrible.
Yeah,
like,
that video I managed to avoid. Thank God. I don't want to watch
you're
that
better
either.
off. That I did see, and and it just I don't understand. Life is so hard, and everybody's got something. I mean, and what I do, like I talk to people, and sometimes I almost feel like I'm a psychiatrist. Like we talk financial, but we talk about families, and I get to really get intimate with my clients. And sometimes they'll tell me things, and I'm like, I almost fall to my knees. I'm just like, oh my God, I never knew you were going through all of that. And every one of us has something or has things that they're dealing with or going through. And how can you just be mean to everybody? It just doesn't make sense.
It's the misery loves company. People deflecting pain onto other people or things. They don't know how to deal with it any other way. But it's sad they don't have the self-awareness.
But the violence, like that, I don't understand. Like, I mean, I may not like you or like your opinions and stuff, but I'm just going to ignore you. I'm not going to hurt you, because who am I to be God, basically? Who am I to take and say, you're good and you're bad, and I'm going to take you out and I'm going to keep you? Like, that's ridiculous.
Well, we were just talking at the office earlier, like especially if it's something that you only see on social media. There's this awesome function called scrolling. You can do it with your index finger, or any finger you want, and you could just drag it up the screen.
Right.
And the crazy thing is the post will go away, and you can just go on about your life.
Right.
It's very simple.
Exactly.
And you could just walk away if you hear something in person that you don't particularly like. Or if you're talking on the phone to someone, you can say, I don't want to talk about this, or hang up. Like, there's many other ways to go about it rather than taking a life.
It's barbaric. It really is. In 2025, it's barbaric.
Yeah, it is.
But
it's really disturbing. I don't know.
It really is. It really is. So today, obviously, the elephant in the room is the stock market and what happened there. So we started the day off pretty good, and then took a bit of a dive, and again, it's harrowing, but if you listened to my show last week, what did I say? Now, I didn't expect it to be this soon, but I said, things are super hot. It's almost like when the market's down, it's a little bit easier than when the market is raging and going up day over day over day, because then you're like, when's the next shoe gonna hit there? I mean, we have a lot of really good trajectory that's going on. A few things we've talked with clients that, we have rates that are going to be coming down when the government actually opens up. We'll talk about that in a second. And what was the third thing? Oh, well, the elections, but that's not really. There's another thing too that will kind of move the market. It's
like that. You mentioned like healthcare and all that stuff. But
well, that's more about the thing. So, but yeah, so it'd be the rates. It would be. Yeah, so I don't know. Well, anyway, but we have a few different things. So today's, the drama du jour today was China's being a little persnickety. So, President Trump has decided to kind of give them a taste of their own medicine and increase tariffs, and that really shook the market. Now, to keep it in perspective, the market's been up high double digits, and basically the amounts of loss today, like for example, the Dow Jones, which year to date has been up about 11.3%, lost 1.9, let's call it 2. So we're still up 9%. So, I mean, and if you look at what we did last year, so it's, again, don't panic. It's just a day. We'll see what goes on. But that's kind of my commentary on that. So, you were talking about that today. You actually were reading the information before I even saw it about the tariffs.
Yeah, like whether or not that had a direct effect on it, I think it did. But like we were talking about it for days. You mentioned it last week on your show, and we were talking about it in the office for days. And even today when it first started, like the market was due for a pullback, man.
Exactly. I
mean, the gains have been insane.
Yeah.
I mean, they were saying the lowest day since April. There have been a lot of much more days than not. It's been way highs since then. I mean, you're talking about some indexes bouncing back like by over 20, 25%, or maybe even more than that just in the last 6 months. That's insanity.
Yeah.
There's going to be another pullback eventually. That's natural. You're saying the next shoe dropping, it's going to happen. It's a matter of time, not a matter of if.
Yep, exactly.
So whether it's the tariffs or something else, it was going to happen. it's hard to predict, so we'll see what happens from here, like you said, but it was going to happen. So we even have, people calling up like, oh, before it gets really bad, like, well, we don't know if that's going to happen. It was due for a pullback. Let's see.
Yeah. We're still way better than alternative investments and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So we got a minute 25, so time is flying. So we won't get to talk too much. So should we talk about what's going to happen?
Sure.
You want to talk about? So we have something coming up.
Absolutely. So in 2 weeks from that's insane.
2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today,
I know.
On October 24th, you may want to come down to the airport and join us. And if not, then you could always just listen to the show as well here on LI News Radio. But we're having a celebration for Miss Denise is here, her 5th anniversary here on the air at LI News Radio. She did start in 2020. In August, I believe it was, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So we're celebrating her 5 years on the air, that's just insane.
It is insane.
The live broadcast is going to be a special 1 hour for this day. So it'll be from 5 to 6. We'll have refreshments and drinks here by the LI News studio from 5 to 7 p.m. So come down and join us. We're going to be also doing a special tribute to former general manager who unfortunately passed away. We mention him often, David Levenstein. So come down and join us and listen to the show and celebrate Denise's 5th year anniversary. It's freaking awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yes, we want to fill the place. So come down. We want to see you. And if you're a former guest, we come on. We have an hour. We can come on the radio with me. And it's just going to be a really, really fun afternoon. So 5 to 7, mark it on your calendars. Be here or be square.
There you go.
So, Megan, any parting words?
I'm just happy to be here, and I think I'm going to come home that night to come celebrate with you.
Yay!
Legend.
You heard it here live, so you get to meet Megan too. Well, listen, that's it. We've come to the end of the show. Thank you for tuning in today, and thank you guys for being here today. And Zach, thank you for always doing the best show, or helping me do the best show ever. And everybody enjoy the weekend, and please be safe.
Advisory services offered through Blackridge Asset Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Securities are offered through Peak Brokerage Services, LLC, member FINRA, SIPC. Blackridge Asset Management and Diversified Financial Solutions are separate and independent entities from Peak Brokerage Services.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.